Welcome to the Crystal Self-Healer Podcast. I'm Carissa Weaver. On this podcast, we blend the magic of crystals with the science of psychology to help you break free from chaos, ditch the overwhelm, and master your emotions so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day. Get ready to unlock your intuition and restore your true power as we cover how you can transform your life using crystals and self-awareness. Are you ready to get started? All right, let's go. The start of a new calendar year can be draining for empaths and introverts. Coming off the heels of the holiday season where the demands on your time and routine drain your energy, and the demands of starting the new year with meaningful intention, that can leave you feeling pulled in a million different directions. All this while energetically the Northern Hemisphere is deep in the season of rest and hibernation. This state of being emotionally scattered disconnects you from your own inner compass. There is a path back to feeling balanced and centered, and you can access it with something as simple as holding a crystal. In this episode, we delve into the world of crystal healing, exploring its benefits, how it works, and how you can incorporate it into your daily routine for a more balanced and harmonious life. You'll learn how to use crystals to anchor your intentions, get in touch with your emotions, and guide yourself back to a state of inner balance. 2025 was a really destabilizing year for many, politically, financially, energetically. You may have spent the last few days of the year formulating your New Year's resolutions or selecting your word for the year. But underneath everything, you may still feel a disconnect or tension between what should be a turn toward your hopeful future and your physical experience. Seasonally, this is the depth of winter. The weather is cold, plants and animals are deep in their hibernation, and energetically, you may feel the desire to pull back too. This energetic mismatch is a perfect time to begin your path to balance, and crystal healing is a practice you can use to get there. When I think about feeling balanced, I think of being well rested, having an open and calm mind, and a rooted sense of self as well as clarity in my purpose. At any given time, you have a number of things that can create an energy mismatch. Worries, to-do lists, endless mind chatter, all of which pull you away from feeling balanced. The human brain is a powerful tool, but all too often it is allowed to call the shots. Its primary goal is to keep you safe, keep you alive. So its job is to remind you of all the things that are perceived as unsafe. When your mind is constantly repeating what's wrong, what's missing, you naturally tense up. When your mind is racing and you're experiencing the stress, tension, and anxiety, you can't think straight. You have limited bandwidth to make good decisions or see things clearly. This imbalance can be felt in your body as well as in your mind. And when you're not grounded, anchored, or feeling balanced, you will feel untethered, like a grocery bag floating wherever the wind takes it. So why is crystal healing the path to balance? Having something you can turn to, a practice that grounds you, is a powerful symbol of safety for your nervous system. This triggers your body to be able to relax, to put down the tension. Less tension allows anxiety to ease, overthinking to be released, and your heart rate to decrease. One thing to note here is that a lot of feeling balanced comes from being comfortable in your physical experience, in your body. And you can't do that when you're caught up in endless thinking. Crystal healing in all its forms gives you something to focus your attention on. Whether it's the crystal itself or what you're actively doing with it, it moves your attention to something that resonates with you, allows you to relax and breathe naturally, and it moves you into a more balanced state of being. Crystal healing offers you a dedicated space to check in with yourself, observe your emotions without judgment, and the time to release what isn't serving you. Let's circle back to the push-pull of the new year and the expectation for you to dive into resolutions while your body craves rest. Balancing these two conflicting aspects allows you to honor what you need so you don't carry around guilt or constantly beat yourself up for failing to meet expectations set by traditions or society in general. That balance comes more easily when you're not chasing mental chatter or runaway thoughts. The beauty of crystal healing is that you can customize what crystal you use to where it is that you feel you need the most support. If grounding is what you need, you can use black tourmaline because it activates the root chakra. If your relationships are needing attention, you can use rose quartz because it activates your heart chakra. If your motivation is low, you can use carnelian because it activates the sacral chakra. Or if you're feeling the need to ground and be able to still show up, you can use tiger's eye because it works with the root, sacral, and solar plexus chakra. Don't worry if you don't know exactly what you need. That's one of the magical things with crystal healing. You don't always need to be in charge as long as you're willing to allow. And like I said, this is a path to balance. There's power in allowing yourself time to rest, to quiet your mind, to soften your body, to reset your nervous system. Crystal healing itself won't fix everything, especially when it comes to having an unmanaged mind that repeats all the self-doubt, limiting beliefs, and negative self-talk. I experienced the biggest shifts in my life when I coupled crystal healing with thought work. Crystal healing relaxes the tension and stress, which then opens the opportunity to examine what was driving the thoughts that were making me feel bad. You don't have to do both, but when they're combined, they are a powerful duo. Many of the women I work with come to me already aware of where they feel blocked, especially around their confidence and skills with using crystals and tarot as a tool. If you're ready to start finding more balance in your life, the Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal was designed to give you all the support you need as you heal and balance your energy and dismantle the stories and beliefs that keep you second-guessing yourself so you can deepen your skills. Inside the portal, you'll find healing sessions to help you process emotions, rituals to anchor and direct energy, and ongoing support when you feel stuck, along with courses, workshops, and activations that build real spiritual alignment. Everything inside the portal is there to help you recognize and interrupt the patterns and cycles that keep repeating in your life so you can move forward with more ease and alignment. Visit my website, 3charmedgems.com, or click the link in the show notes to learn more and join me. Now is the time to stop living at the mercy of emotional triggers and start moving into spiritual integrity. The Crystal Self-Healer Members Portal is where that shift begins. Find your clarity and come home to yourself. Today's episode has been brought to you by Tiger's Eye and Balance. May we all honor the season we are in so we can face our lives refreshed and renewed. Blessed be, my friends. All right, my friends, that wraps up this week's episode. Thank you for joining me here today on the Crystal Self-Healer podcast. If you haven't already, hit subscribe, leave a review, and take the What Crystal is Best for You quiz linked in the show notes. Join me again next week as we continue to demystify crystals, how your brain works, and how you can use them so you can have more energy, get more done, and feel better every day.